Welcome to another episode of Dariusburst, where chronicles will be saviored. We ended up down here. In here. This spiral can't be much longer. Can we reach the end of it today? I would hope so. But before we go into Anyuku, I want to go back into Yun Hosura, because the first boss here is Iron Fossil. And Iron Fossil does something I want to try out things on. Formula is fine. Preset is also perfect, therefore. I think it's about time I learn. Okay, it's King Fossil. Is that gonna be a problem? I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I wanna learn how to do the burst timing with second legend and formula. And the fossils are usually pretty good at using the burst early on in the fight. Like the thing. Oh, it does not need to be used at the same time. I mean, standing inside the beam is definitely bad, though. A bad way to start it up. Like, what's the timing between me pressing the button and me shooting out the laser? My options need to move in front of me, so... Oh, and I used up my stuff. Like, it's not instant. There is like a fraction of a second of wait time between me pressing the burst button. Like, if I mash it, it does this. Oh, if I double click it, it also just uses the... I don't know. But my timing is terrible. Then I was out. That also did help. Like, it does ding, 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 burst for all bosses. Like, bursts are always the same. So if I get the timing down on one burst, I will be able to do it on any burst. The problem is that he keeps spawning enemies on top of this burst. No, okay. The third beep is when it actually starts. Like, it's not beep, 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 burst. It's beep, beep, burst. Or beep, beep, burst. We want to be entirely accurate. This is something I should have been doing at the very beginning of the game. Because essentially I have been missing out on a very strong tool of what is essentially my favorite shot type. Ah. And so it goes. Can I do it again? Like, I'm not sure how generous the timing is. Is it Toho Death Bomb timing? Like, every time I fail it, the problem is that I will get hit in the process. So it is risk-reward. I just missed. We both missed each other, which I guess is neutral. I'm not allowed to be afraid of the burst. I need to stand in the path of the burst. I don't remember if there is a boss family that uses their burst quicker. I've been thinking for about a week and essentially just concluded, yeah, let's just use Iron Fossil. The fact that there was one right where we ended off on, I completely forgot about. So that's a nice coincidence. I think the timing might actually be not that hard. Well, we know we can do it now. Here's Genesis. In Anyuku, let's get started for real. 4 bosses, 2 stages, 6 areas. All drops, burst auto charge. I am not a fan of Genesis. But it's fine. Like, Genesis does not need that timer. Genesis just takes even longer to actually use the burst. Wow, you can just wait over there. Not sure if I knew that. Also, we haven't heard Genesis music in a long while. That burst couldn't have come any later, because I was about to run out of burst energy. Sneaking by this guy, I'm still not entirely sure what the recommended way of doing so is. Definitely not what I am doing then. I feel like restarting again is the correct choice. It has hit me too many times. Like, while we are practicing things, I've just gotten used to kinda just not making this guy's attacks happen as a way of dodging them. You can sneak by them, but take some better timing than that. And on later iterations it's not that easy. Perhaps. Oh yeah. Okay. That didn't need to hit me. I need to stand in the bursts, otherwise it will run out. Ah, small fry. Why? Why must you punish me, sir? Okay, I managed to do a sneaky move around. That was my option exploding. I'm doing good, dodging. I should probably be using my burst at some point, but it's very risky with the way that I cannot stop it and cannot turn around while using it. Probably in good interest to wait, but clearly I'm missing out on potential damage this way, because there was no reason to turn around giving any effect. Okay, that was what I just said. Okay.
Meditation.
Meditate on that, will you? Hungry gluttons. Hungry gluttons. A bit silly to learn about burst timing right before a shot type where I don't need to use it. Goodbye. Oh, it's still going. Wow, I got hit by a fish. With Genesis Burst is also that you are definitely committing to the bursts. When you are using it, you are using it. And you're using all of it. There is no half-seas with Genesis. So it probably is best to wait for the enemy bursts. Unless you know it won't be here for a long while. I got trapped. I did not misdirect it enough. Did not hear the calculators being shot. Taking lots of unnecessary hits. And I don't remember the status of item drops in this stage, when we actually get to stages. I guess I'll find out real soon. Okay, we do have drops. We have green, we have red. Do we have blues? That is, as always, the most important question. We do have blues. Okay. I was a bit confused because none dropped before the bosses. I guess that really only happens in boss rushes. Always sneaky, but drops at the back of a right-moving enemy force. Oh, this is familiar. In a not good way. I know counterbursting against this boss isn't very useful, so... I'm essentially using it whenever. Just a little bit of streaming. Okay, haven't used any of those in a while. feel like for this short type I need to actually think a lot more than others. I stopped thinking. And I'm paying the price. Now, if only the enemy could stop thinking as well, then that would be great. I say, as it happens.
Meditation.
Forget who the end boss of this is either. I didn't really go into this stage prepared, I feel. Oh, it's gonna be... Violet... No? Violet ruler. Violent ruler. The background made me think that. I'm not sure if the enemy patterns are of that stage. But I take no shields, or whatever boss awaits us. No, this might be ruler every time. Also, great music that we haven't heard for a long time. I think Genesis has some of the better music in the game. I feel like there was a shield in there somewhere and went missing. What are these doing, aside from shooting soon? Oh, would have liked to have my burst for you. Maybe I'll get it back. Won't be able to counter you. That might be a waste. Not with these guys, apparently, it's no waste. I didn't see him in the background, but it is violent ruler. For some reason I decided to start off with this. I think his burst is a little bit into the fight, so I might have enough time to recharge it. Yeah, I should easily have enough time. First you're gonna do the wheel, right? And then you're gonna use your burst. And then it's gonna take forever to use your burst again. It would be very silly if I started appreciating the Genesis so late into the game. to move above you. And I cannot turn around. Oh, yeah, it's again. But this guy. You are no whale. Maybe you feel like a whale. Laser to the face. Oh, you can do that too. Not really hitting my face though. Oh, I got it back. That's sad for you that I got that back. This went really well. I'm worried how well that went.
Meditation.
I hope I'm not getting good at this game, because that means the game will get harder at me. Boss rush with legend, all power drops, which will just be shields between the bosses. There is a harder ruler here. Otherwise, doesn't seem the best. 29 shields. 29 shields, but we get all power drops. And we get legend. Where's the trick? Triggers that I bought it. I was doing the sneaky moves. Sadly, sneaky moves got me as well. Wow, that. Sure. If I did the sneaky moves better, this would have been real good. I see no shield drops. Where are your all power up drops? I have been promised all power-up drops. Instead I just get Infinity Beam. It does not want to end. There it goes. If there's bullets, Beam is a good choice. Because bullets recharge beam, and beam also deletes bullets. Yeah, it was too occupied with beam. Think about dodging. I thought I was too late. I was not. You have not used your burst yet. I've been waiting to try and counter bursting. But I guess I won't. Maybe the gimmick is that there's all power-up drops, but no shield drops will actually happen. Which would be false advertising. But that seems exactly like what is happening. You are shooting your laser in a place where I can't be countered. Now then. No, failed. Now I'm in an unfamiliar position. Did not matter. You're never gonna use your burst again. So I missed my chance on that. I made mistakes about laser placement. I'm paying with it with my life. Paying for it with my life. Part of me wants to at some point time out all these bosses just to see what they do at times that we never get to see. Because there's definitely some bosses that have not been able to do their full loop at any point. Meanwhile, Hungry Gluttons has shown its loop a million times. I'm gonna try to counter you. I'm gonna regret it. Oh, you are shooting real low. Never mind. Like you are starting real low. If I want to counter that, I need to be real low. then it was out. That was a lot of unnecessary hits. But I need to learn how to do this. Maybe not against bosses, but know how to deal with them anyways. But like harder versions of weapons, it would be appreciated. I mean, just buttons in general for doing more damage and not having to sit through this boss for so long would be great improvements. In the middle of a stage that doesn't want to give me drops isn't the best time to experiment, I guess. Oh. Didn't expect it to come straight at me. Learned that I want to misdirect these to the top. Learned that you are finally done. I think there's just one left, or have I miscounted? Oh no. E is 5, and there is just 5. Yep, Summer True Love. Not a hit I needed to take. Also not hits I need to take. Wow. Okay. Revenge bullets are always a shmup tradition. So many revenge bullets. I could die to Savage. Like, it's not the easiest boss in the game. It is the hardest room. It does get epic music. Really, that must mean something. But this shouldn't be that much harder to dodge than what fire was doing. Unless I stay up there for longer than I need to. Problem is that he starts moving while still shooting. Yeah. I made some mistakes there. But he shouldn't have too much health left. Traditionally. Might be able to do a full loop. Not much further. Well, that was some choice hits there. My laser is placed brilliantly. And this has been killing me. Cause revenge bullets. Need to be more careful. Was careful enough earlier in the stages. But Savage Ruler definitely could have done some troubling, saddening events there. I blame all the hits I took against Gluttons for experimentation. This looks like the spiral can't go any further. More boss rush, more rulers, all the rulers today. All the colors of rulers. Formula, all drops, burst auto charge. Does all drops mean shields, or does all drops mean nothing to you? You're starting with 29 shields, it might mean nothing to you. I'm trying formula, it's a boss rush. It would be silly not to at least try. I got myself in a bad position. I'm not max power. My shot is reaching. And I doubt all power drops will include actual power-ups. You're gonna use your burst now. You're the first boss. I tried. Would have been nice. Can't have nice things. Definitely didn't need it against this guy. So it was a risk for no reward. Wow, we actually get shield. What Windclaw? Not double claw. Windclaw. Still unsure if we ever met double claw in Chronicle Saviours Mode. Oh, I got myself back. Also just doing things wrong. Oh wow. That's some formula level damage output. Because you normally don't die before using your burst. Or before shooting out your hands, at least. Which I think is followed by using your burst. More shield. 1000 agent. And then there's Golden Ruler, so this is... short. Didn't quite. I started misdirecting too early. Is what's happened. I feel like I'm in a weird position. Hey, have you seen Infinity Beam actually infinium with this shot? It's because we are not full power, and my shot is actually hitting the enemy. Also, my laser is deleting the purple lasers. How long has this laser been out here? I feel like forever. I feel not bad about Formula right now. Like, Formula is good against bosses if they are not out of range constantly. I think we have burst auto charge there. So then, wow, okay. You don't have confidence in me. I see. I would have liked these for the previous stage. I think the previous stage was actually harder. Like, this guy is ostensibly the hardest ruler if you cannot get rid of its bullet spam. Spoilers, I can get rid of its bullet spam. So I'm not so sure what's going on. Like, this one does not have any revenge bullets like Savage does. Instead it has those purple explodey bullets, which... forgettable. When you went to the bullet shop, you made some questionable purchases. I'm gonna do the dumb thing. I did the dumb thing. So you can time it when it moves into you. It doesn't need to be on conception for a moving laser like that. AE or Gluttons. Where it's a little difficult. Catch it when it starts. Or the turtle. Like anything we have met today that I've tried to counter and failed badly. Guess my laser can live down there. It lived down there for a little bit. I took some hits. I'm less than worried about how this is going. Can't move close during this attack. But we have Infinity. And we don't have a ruler anymore. Today is going too well. I'm worried about what's to come. There's got to be a shoe to drop at the final stage of this spiral, if this is that. I can't see it not being. Like it's surrounded by all sides from the same amount of space. Hee-hi. Darius year, 1915, February. This is the final mission in our bid to recapture the 3079 star systems. All squads in the vicinity are taking part. Come back alive. There is a black whale at the end of this. We get to play as legend now and get all power drops. It could be worse. It also sounds very final. But I'm assuming it's final for one thing. And not final for the main thing. Because we are still before whatever happens on the left side of the map. We're starting with not a lot. And the bosses are all potentially troublesome. Stages Mode. Savior 1. Starting the final mission. Good luck. Before, I was wrong and this is actually the end of the game. I mean, that was always a possibility, that I would find the end of the game. Randomly. Anyways, what I wanted to say before dialogue interrupted me. The stages might very well be the harder part. Yeah. More so than the bosses. But also, just... there was lots of drops in that stage. I did not get nearly enough of them. Also, there is a whale at the end, and we need to get lots of shields. Because black whale with 10 shields is a no-go. So this is very much a stage that might just end in us not having enough shields to do the boss at the end. Which is a bit sad, but... knowing it means this might be a scouting run. So I shouldn't feel too sad about losing, potentially losing. If I need to stock up on shields. No signs of the enemy left in this sector. All ships, check for damage. Saviours, proceed to the next target. Also, don't skip dialogue. More power, definitely appreciated. More sheep, wow. Like these sneak attacks, just completely unpredictable. Like if you're in the wrong place, you are just gonna get hit. The only way of knowing that they are coming is if you know the stage. Like they might be coming again from behind. No, not this time. Trident John. This is the one that assembles immediately. Yeah. And starts with my favorite attack immediately. But I think that means the chances are low that he will be using it again. That was close. A bit uncomfortable. This attack is easy to dodge if you know where to stand. Okay. I never say anything again. This attack is hard to dodge. It's potentially easy to dodge. You've never lived long after switching sides. I think you've never lived this long after switching sides. You're just gonna do your whole pattern on the other side. It's really uncomfortable if you're not used to it. Over 5 long years have passed since this war began. We survived, and we'll be victorious yet. Oh, this stage. Trying so hard to get that blue. So many blues I'm not getting. Lost one instead. Dumb things are happening. Dark Flame. Master of dumb things. Well, we just did you good. Now we have a better shot die for you. Already doing you worse. There I made the mistake of trying again after failing the counterburst. Because there's a time after a counterburst, or after a burst, where you cannot burst again. I got it. Because I moved into the burst while still unable to burst. Dumb hits galore. That was the dumbest yet. So unless the next stage drops at least 30 shields on me, this is not gonna work out. Warp outbreaks detected in orbit. This one's huge! This is the biggest battleship we've seen in terms of mass and density. Is this the first non-optional big whale? A black whale. Massive battleship sighted in planet's orbit. Roger that. Can't wait to sink this one. Sorry, Savior one. That's not gonna happen. But I'm glad you're motivated. Snuck past it. Also, I'm surprised it's not in whale stage. Official whale stage. Oh, that one split. I mean, asteroid fields are great power-up sources, if I can actually manage to get them. I mean, I could make the best whale performance in my whole life. It's not impossible. Don't just give up. But Black Whale is also the one being fought the least, and probably the hardest, considering where they positioned it. We have been fighting lots of purple ones lately. GTB. decided not to talk because of the music and because that's the only way I can survive. So I'll shut up until something happens. Something happened. What's with this music? Okay. Sure. I mean, I said this was probably not gonna be victory. No, not second. Next is what I want. We did not get max power during this, so I'm gonna give myself one level of power each. It did give me lots of shields. Let's try this again. That was something. But it doesn't feel as hard as purple or violet. And the differences are mostly subtleties. Like, I think bullets homing more enemy. But that felt ominously final. Except for the fact that I know the final boss is... what's it called? Gigantic Bite. So I guess it's more of a farmer than the farmer. Oh, I did that now. That went a lot better. I guess I'm talking through this attempt. So I'll keep it all in. Weird, the previous stages did not ruin my life, so I'm still feeling like popping at this point. I know you're gonna come from behind. No? Not yet. I know you're gonna come from behind eventually. Not you guys. Yeah, you guys. There ends my no-hit run of this stage, which definitely would have lasted. I still think I'm gonna stay quiet for the way on. And try to do it as best as possible. Okay, this just keeps happening. If you move in similar ways, it will move in similar ways. I destroyed your nose. And for that you punish me dearly. You essentially want to move out of the way really early. You want to predict its moves and just not be there. First time? First time. Not counter-burst. Oh. Did not see that coming, even though I saw it early. Well, I have more power this time, so you died early. Don't think this ship is necessarily stronger than the other one. I mean, this game feels like we've been playing for 5 years. The appropriate messaging going on here. There's lots of power-ups here. You are gonna get hit trying to get them. Failed to get them. That's the important part. Dark Flame rematch. got hit by the same small fry last time. Did not sneakily dodge through that wall of bullets this time. I like focusing on the parts of its body. I don't think that's the correct decision for this version of this boss, because they are so hard to break. That was luck that didn't hit me. Because I don't think hitting the parts damages the main body. Did better against range bullet spam this time. Mostly because I placed my laser weapon. It really comes down to a lot of that legend next. Fun, I guess. And we are looping. We have stopped looping. This one's huge! It is. As far as final stages go, this one is not that bad. Except I make a mistake that I've never made before. That's when things get wrong. Also, I just realized I can shoot this guy from the other side of the world. Never thought about doing that before. I generally forget that my shots are piercing. It's a nice aspect of my shots, but not one that's most easily apparent. Or most easily applicable in many situations. Hear you after this. Whale down! Giant battleship sunk. The enemy fleet has gone silent, but so have our allies. We took heavy losses, but we claimed what is ours. This is a victory for mankind. Definitely playing better when I don't talk. Like, some of the phases here went really well. Much better than I ever did against the whale before. And yeah, no big fanfare or anything. This was an end of a road, but not the end of Chronicle Saviours Mode. We finally are all spiraled out. This was a fun stage. All the stages today were fun. Like, nothing today was overly difficult. I'm sure with some practice I could have done this D-high as well. Just gonna take a look at the next stage. Is it... It's not that bad looking. Are we gonna make one stop here and just to be back on the road? Will I regret it? We are playing as next again, with defense power-up drops, so there will be shields. And none of the bosses look that difficult. Stages, we are starting with trash. And we do need those defense power-up drops. Also have low power and will not get any. Also don't have any lives to start out with. This might not be trash. It's trash environment. Oh no, there's trash. Would have been real surprising if there was no trash in trash mode. Oh, shields. Almost escaped. Usually there is a shield at the bottom, so that's where we stay. I wanted the shield, not the tip of the spaceship. Solid claw. Like solid is the easiest claw. Feel, as predicted, going back on the main road now might mean we are doing some easier stuff again for a bit. Not too easy considering we're definitely entering endgame. We're gonna die real soon. Right? Why did I move there? Because these lasers position themselves real weird. I said he's gonna die real soon, but I forgot that I have almost no power. Like, I think I have 5 out of 15 power. this seems like a stage on Baden seems like a place that is, once again, mostly difficult, or minimum amounts of shields. Close to, but not quite, 0 amount of shields. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Music's doing some fun things. I wonder if you've heard AIA for this long before. Also definitely need to look up what the song for that whale was, because we have not heard that before. Brightly stand. After so many harder stairs today. Although I am getting the hang of the harder stair. Do a little dance. No damage. "14 shields against Ancient Boran." Not an impossible amount of shields to lose against Ancient Boran. But an unlikely amount. My opinion, it left me at the worst time. I have no power. Will you actually be able to do whatever you want to do after this? No. No, you will not. I want to say a fitting end for today, but everything went kinda well today. Not well enough that I'm gonna step into the next stage though. That will be the start of next time. Yeah. We finished a road, a very, very long road, and there's no DLC left playing. You may already guess what's next. I may have already said what's next. I definitely said it in the very first episode. A thing next time on Dariusburst Chronicle Saviours. And then next time, after that, we continue Chronicle Saviours Mode. Down towards the only path open to us at the moment. 1918 and forward. See you then.